I've done diving, like scuba diving. So I've done it in Cyprus, Australia, but I was thinking about fears, and I'm not that keen on diving anymore. I basically got stuck when I was diving in Cyprus.
Fuck that.
It wasn't for too long, it was about 2 minutes, and we weren't that deep.
That's long
But yeah, it was just basically we were diving, you have your buddy, so I was with my buddy, they call him your buddy.
He weren't your mate.
That's a term.
Yeah, he was a wanker.
Yeah, he's my buddy, he got me, so yeah, we were diving, I sort of went down, and there was there's some rocks and a bit of an opening, and then you could go through. So I went down, it looked quite big, went down, but then didn't really take into account how big the oxygen tank on the back was. And obviously you got your weight belt on and all your kit. Yeah. And I thought I'd easily get through. I don't really know why, I just thought I'd try it. I went down a bit, I got wedged in and I couldn't reverse.
Mate.
And I had to, just remind me of your cave diving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just took, obviously underwater as well, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit panicky. It took me a couple of minutes and I just kept on wedging and eventually got loose and got through. But yeah, so I'm a massive fan of diving. And another time diving, I got hammered the night before, which you're really not supposed to do. Like drinking and diving, it's like, so I was under the water, massive hangover, and then I was sick in the water, and then I come to the top, and as I was being sick, all the fish were eating my sick, which made me sick again. Yeah,
Oh man!
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah,
That is grim.
diving is.
I don't know why, but I was like imagining you in like one of those proper old school diving.
The deep
and then being sick in there and just like, no.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be. I bet there's people who have.
Yeah. I was thinking, how does the fish eat it if he's got?
Oh, mate,
and I was like, we're not in the 1950s. That's
Fish are so desperate for it to penetrate the glass.
Oh dear! Funny enough, I watched a documentary the other day on what's it called? It is diving, but it's
the guy who
the saturation diving. You know where you basically live in a chamber as if you're 200 meters, and that I can't remember what it's called. I'll get it for next week because honestly, it was fucking insane.
Is that the people who like train for space? Or
no. They're the ones that go like really fucking deep underground. They live for like 6 months in a chamber so that their body is adjusted to being 200 meters below the water. Okay. It's fucked.
Have you seen the one where the guy is doing the work on it and something happens and it cuts it's called your umbilical cord, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was watching.
It's
fucked.
Mate, and like, they still, not I'm a spoiler alert, but they still can't understand how he survived because he was
absolutely
insane. At the bottom of the ocean
for 27 minutes.
27 minutes, with no air,
with nothing.
Yeah. They're like
He had 5 minutes, didn't he, of his
5 minutes.
Up.
Yeah.
It's cold. Is it cold?
It's freezing.
Yeah, because I think it's something to do. Apparently,
as well,
something to do with like when the cold temperature, and then when your body blacks out underwater. There's something which can.
That's what they think. How he might have survived because of the hypothermia and stuff. It basically, it's
protects.
Like puts your organs.
Shuts everything down.
Yeah. So you're like literally surviving on like 2%. Battery if you like, and then but it's fucking, that's absolutely brilliant.
Good though, good. I like that documentary.
Yeah, unreal.
Because you definitely, I mean, we've ruined it.
Yeah, fuck it, we ruined it. He lives, but the whole time you're watching it. They're even talking about him like he's dead. And what about the guy that he goes down with? 100% a serial killer. Absolute fucking psycho. He's like. Everyone I've worked with has always said that I lack emotion. and then he's like, when I was pulling him up, I no longer saw him as my colleague. He was just meat that I was trying to. And I was like, who the fuck is this man?
Yeah, he had
it's fucking absolutely insane.
He had
but
all
he
his
did
emotions.
Save him, but at the same time, but it's absolutely insane. I highly recommend it. But I won't lie, even though I've never been diving. On like my live streams and in some of my videos, I have always said, like, I don't think it's so much diving, it's just deep water. Like, I went on holiday.
I went in the swimming pool.
It's absolutely
2 meters.
Shitting bricks at the deep end.
I was a lifeguard as well. But no, I went in a swimming pool. I went on holiday to Mallorca as a kid.
You'll only save kids in the shallow end.
You went there as a kid, or you was a kid?
Fancy dress.
I was pretending to be a child.
Just Jordan, like,
for that week. For that week, I identified as a 9-year-old. as a child,
Called Madeline.
I identify as an 8-year-old. Take your armbands off. You're fucking 25, you can't. You can swim. You used to be a lifeguard.
That's the tallest 9-year-old I've ever seen.
Oh dear. Identifying.
Anyway.
Back to Mallorca.
Yeah, I was on like this boat thing where it just goes out to the sea for a bit and then comes back. Anyway, got out to sea and they were like, you can now dive off the edge, right? So I jumped off the boat into the water, not a problem, put my head under, opened my eyes, and it was just black.
Oh,
and
shit,
I was just like, fuck the ocean off for a laugh. Because it's just like, it's that's the thing, like it's the unknown, because you can't see what's down there. And the fact that I think the biggest ever squid recorded or found on record is like 66 foot, which is fucking disgusting. And we don't know what's at the depths of the ocean. We know more about space than we do our own ocean, which just terrifies me. I just imagine just like a massive sea monster, and it just does me in. So that's why I've got like this weird phobia of water. Not water, but like deep ocean shit.
I dive like, it's called the Zenobia. So it's a ship that went down in Cyprus in the 70s, and it's on its side, and it's got all 70s trucks on chains, still attached, but it's on its side, so they're on chains, hanging down, and you can swim through them and like navigate round. It's a good dive. Like luckily, I did it in the army, and I managed to dive it like over 10 times. Yeah. So it's fucking really cool to just go down there and have a little look around.
That sounds pretty epic.
I'm not a fan of diving.
No. You ever been?
Nah.
No.
Just.
Don't mind snorkeling.
Just if anything happens.
You can't fuck about that, especially the deeper you go. Like
that's the thing.
You have to plan.
And also, if shit starts to go wrong, you can't just fucking come up because you get the bends. You
get the bends.
Do.
Well, that's the divers dive from, like not plan. You have to plan your dive out.
Isn't it supposed to be quite peaceful though, dying underwater?
No, I don't think.
I think there's been some because I looked into it for videos and stuff. There have been some divers that when they have died, apparently you do have, because of your excess oxygen, you can release it, so you essentially pass out. Is that right? Before you like
apparently don't they have like
die?
Yeah, it's like
they say about drowning and stuff that sometimes it
releases like endorphins or something.
Yeah. I fucking wouldn't like to go that way.
Yeah, fuck that. Because I've heard it's painful.
With those dives, when you're planning a dive, if you run out of oxygen and you're like a large distance from the top, then you just got to try and come out, and that's where you get the bends, because the oxygen expands inside you, and pops all your
bad
lungs. And
I've got this lad who like watches me and my streams and that, and he actually sent in for a video. I've done a video on like deep sea diving horror stories, because he dives off the rigs, and he sort of disappeared for a bit, and then he came back and he was like, sorry mate, I spent the last 3 weeks in hospital because I come up a bit quick at work.
And
it's like, what the
so
fuck?
dangerous.
Just
high death rate as well for the people who do like the courses. I think
I don't get what you get out of it though. What
money they get good.
No,
money.
I mean not that. I just mean diving
mad.
in general. Like what?
Oh, what like leisure scuba diving? It is good.
There's sharks. You might get eaten. You might suffocate.
Megalodon.
Fuck that.
Some megalodon.
Fucking I love that movie. Jason Statham, big up. But that was another thing. Like he said once, he was just, because they get internet on the rigs. He was just we were playing COD, and he just went, oh, I got the day off work. I was like, what is that? He's like, oh, because there's a basking shark that won't fuck off. So they won't send them down there because there's a basking shark down there. It's like, Jesus Christ, man.
Get the harpoons.
The life you live. Insane. Not for me. Not for me.
I still want to get you caving, mate.
I'm not a fan of sharks.
Oh, mate, I can't believe. I was happy when them guys got in contact. So basically, I did the caving video. It's done really well. The guys whose video it was have contacted me saying, love the reaction. Thank you so much. Would you like to come with us? No, is the answer to that. Yeah, no. They're in Germany. But yeah, I watched another one of their videos, and I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like diving, I can get to a certain point. It's like, weightlessness. You seeing all the corals, or like say shipwrecks, whatever. Amazing, yeah. Just going through tight crevices underground which will probably fill up with water and drown. Apparently a lot of cave deaths isn't from getting stuck, it's actually from drowning. The fucking water coming up. And it's just, I don't get it. Because, you know, you get, I guess you keep going, you get into a bit of an opening, you think, oh, look at these stalagmites, mental. And then you just go back up if you can squeeze back through.
Yeah. But if you've got, the only good thing I can is you've got an itchy back, at least you can scratch it on the way up.
That's it, yeah.
It's the only thing I can see what's good out of it.
That's literally about, any cave divers, I've said on the video, I'll say it here, any cave divers out there, please contact me. Just let me know where you get off on it. Like, what's the edge?
There's like a haunted cave that you could, that would be like a fucking 2-in-1 for you, wouldn't it, mate?
Yeah, that's it.
There's a film in there about that stuff.
The Descent, great movie.
Yeah, it's a good film.
But they've got like them weird gremlin things in there, which if they were real, then you really are fucked.
It's a great review, that.
That's it. Imagine that. You're worried about like, you know, getting stuck, and then just a creature just fucking claws your throat out.
Oh,
what a way to go. What a way to go. But yeah, we somehow got onto caving from, but
there's some fears.
From fear, but they actually combine, because I found on the internet dive caving, where you go into caves underwater. I mean, you're just fucking, you're just
double
fucking
risky,
gagging to die at that point, aren't you? Yeah. You're asking for it.
I tell you a thing I did in Cyprus actually, which was horrible. You had to, there was a hole. It went down and then into a big opening that you swam through, but you had to take your kit off, get into the hole, and then you get your kit passed down, cause and then that was a bit weird. That was a little bit scary actually.
On the training for diving, is it like your paddy or whatever it is? Don't they, without telling you, when you're learning to dive, like take your mask off and shit, and then you've got to like put it back in?
Yeah, you have to do drills, and mine was BZAC, so I got my sports site, which I did it a long time ago, like 20 years ago. But yeah, you do drills like mash drills and like taking it around and putting it and trying different ones and swapping it over and stuff. Can't really remember too much. Wouldn't be a great.
When was the last time you went diving?
Last time was in Australia, and maybe 15 years ago.
Any aspiration to go again?
No, it does my ears in now. Yeah, I get really bad ears with it, so it's good. I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't do it now.
It's just
good for the younger man.
I don't think I'll ever go for it. But yeah, so that's a couple of fears.